Howdy y'all, Dale here. Today I wanted to talk to y'all about seed starting for beginners. As I told y'all, this is my first garden ever, my first time growing stuff. So I, in preparation for that, watched a lot of YouTube videos. There are a lot of great ones out there with helpful information and they're easy to understand. And then there are the kinds that are way too technical for this little noggin to watch and learn from. So, as you can see here, this is just some of the seeds we have started in the last month and a half. I'd say this is probably about 25% of the seeds that we have. There's so many more that's off camera right now, but this is a mix of tomatoes and peppers and broccoli, and I think there's some cabbage in there or collards and all kind of stuff. So let me get this out of the way and then we can get to what I want to do today. Easy seed starting for beginner gardeners and people new to seed starting. So see you in a second. Okay guys, so I'm back, and like I said, today's video is going to be a beginner's guide to people that are new to seed starting indoors. So, first thing you're going to need for this process is seeds, which, as you can see, I have a ton of. Today, what I'm going to do are some squash and zucchini, because I just realized that's about the only thing I have, other than the watermelons, that I have not started seeds for yet. So the first thing you're going to need are your seeds. Second thing you're going to need is a seed starting mix. I've used this one and one other kind this year. Seed starting mixes are made up differently than potting soil mixes or container soil mixes. They have everything you need in it for your seeds to germinate, sprout, and all that stuff, to start their life off right. After your seeds and your soil, you're going to need cells or something to put them in. Now, if you don't want to go out and buy cells, or you're trying gardening on a budget, you don't have to have the cells, the tray, which I can't get the tray out, the dome for the top. You don't have to have all this if you don't want to get it. I've started seeds in the bottom of a 2-liter bottle. I've started seeds in a coffee cup. You can basically use anything to start them in, as long as it can hold soil and drain the water from when you water them. But we're starting with these today. So, got our seed cells right here waiting on us. Also, I forgot to tell you, this is why I pulled it out and I need reminders. If you don't even want to bother with any of this, I use these and they really work. It's, tiny little pellets that, there's nothing in there. I had a box somewhere that look like this on here, like a little disc. You just soak the disc in warm water, then it pops up to about this big, and it's basically a little pack of soil. You can get about 2 seeds in it, and somewhere, I wish I would have had it for this video, you let the seeds grow in that, and then when it's time for them to upplant after they put on some leaves, you can put that entire soil in something bigger, that entire little pack, and then put other soil in there, set that on the top, fill it around, and then it can continue growing in there. So that's a great little thing. If you ever see these little peat pellets, you're welcome to try those instead of all this. But today we're actually doing it just from the start. So what I do is, this is my soil mixing bowl, my seed starting bowl. You put some of the seed starting mix in there. You want to take some water, preferably warmer water, and pour it in there. Now, you may also just fill all these with your normal seed starting mix and then water them, but what I found works for me is this. And hey, it's going to have your hands a little dirty in the beginning, but we're gardening. We're supposed to have dirty hands or wear gloves, which I don't have time for that. So once you mix it up with the water, you want it to be moist. You want to squeeze it and water not come out. So once you've got that mixed up, we're going to take our little trays. We're going to put some of this in the bottom of each little cell. Now, if y'all have any tips for seed starting or anything, feel free to put them down in the comments, because there may be things I'm forgetting to tell that are very basic that other viewers might find interesting and helpful to them. So once we've got them all in, we're going to pack it down real good. We're actually just going to do this one for the video here. I can do that one later. So you see I have it all packed in there. I'm going to take my seeds. First one we're doing, I don't know anything about all these squash and zucchinis, but it's crookneck. Okay. Whoa, got way too many out. Let's see. And I always like to just do more than one per tray, because I'm going to do a video showing you how to up pot them, I guess, once they grow to a certain little size. That's what a lot of those in other containers I have up potted, not the specific ones right here. They were grown in those different containers just to be able to show you what it's like. So we've got our crookneck. Right here we have our zucchini. They look like little sunflower seeds. And I'm not pushing them down in the soil. I'm laying them on the soil that I packed in there. There's a little escapee. So you see how they are. I'm now going to just take more of my soil I have, put a little bit on the top of each one to top it off. And while I'm doing this, I have to tell y'all, you saw at the beginning of the video how much we've got so far. It's totally blown mine and Chuck's mind, since neither of us have ever gardened, that we're doing, I guess, that okay to have that much stuff that's germinating and growing so far. And we have really only ran into one issue. If y'all have checked out our single seed video, then y'all know the one I'm talking about. Them damn evil olive tomatoes. So, we've got this done. Now, you can water it a little more if you want. I have a little spray thing right here. Of course, I don't know how to use it. Oh, there we go. So, we've got it watered. What did I do with my dome top? Oh, right here. Now, we're going to put the dome on here. The next item you need, I'm going to have to come around and move the camera to it, is you need two more items for this. So we started out seeds, our soil blend, seed starting mix. You need something to hold the seeds, something that can drain. So even if you do it in like one of these with holes poked in the bottom, make sure you have something underneath it so it's not a mess when you water it. But other than all this, up until this point, the only thing that I've found that's really needed is lights, seed starting lights, and a heat mat. Those two things. The heat mat is going to help your seeds germinate at a much faster, higher rate. And the lights, same thing, same as the two. We've got two little, I guess you'd call them grow house things here in the house. We've got this one right here off the kitchen, and then we've got a bigger one that's larger, more high-powered lights. This little setup right here that I'm about to show you was the little house thing was free. My mom was actually getting rid of it. The heating mats in there, I want to think Chuck said they were $15 to $20. I could be wrong about that. I know the lights in this particular one, the much smaller little strip lights, I want to think Chuck said was also around $15. So don't quote me on all those prices. I do know the heating mat came from Amazon. This set of lights came from Amazon. And like I said, the little house thing came from my mom. So let me come around here, grab the camera, and show you that real fast. Let's see if I can show you and move. Oh, well, let's see. Look, there they are right there. There's our heat mat and our lights. Yeah, there they are. So let me get this around without falling over, and I'll be right back. So hopefully you guys found this, helpful and easy, especially any new beginners. It's not rocket science. Like I said, some people made this seem so overcomplicated that I was fearing I wasn't able to do it. But it's pretty simple. Again, have your seeds, have your seed starting mix, have a container, have grow lights, and have a heating mat. And one other thing that you may want to have, I don't have here with me, I did use, is a fan. Once your seeds start to germinate inside there, and again, if you use one of these, I had some of them, I just put plastic over the top. But once your seeds germinate and your little sprouts come up, whether they're in a cup with plastic or in your seed starting tray, you need to take the dome off. It no longer needs the dome. And you need to take the tray off the heating mat. It no longer needs the heating mat. So just remember, once your little plant babies pop up, no need for all that other stuff. No lights, no heat mat, you're good to go. So, I think that's about all I was going to tell y'all. I'm sure I'm forgetting something. I'm here doing this video by myself. Chuck is at work, so I don't even know if y'all can see me at the moment. But anyway, so let me get all this wrapped up, and I do have another video for you because like I said, this is for seed starting indoors. I'm going to do a different video for seed starting outdoors, and who knows whatever other beginner's guide videos I'll do. So talk to you guys later. Thanks for stopping by, and see you next time.